Thank you, David, and thank you for everybody for coming out and listening to our talk on an early Saturday morning. Golden Arrow is a junior exploration company. We trade on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol GRG, and we have I think a bit of a unique story in the business, and I'd like to go through that very quickly. Given I've only got 10 minutes, I'm going to hit I think kind of the general high spots, and if you want to hear any more details, more of the technical information, please come by the booth. I'd be happy to elaborate. And as our title suggests here, value from success and growth in discovery. This is regular cautionary notes. I will be making some forward-looking statements, so you've been warned. I think if you come away with nothing else from this presentation, this slide here captures it all. I think when you're looking at junior companies such as ours, these are the three main things you want to look at. How is the management? Do they have proven success? Well, we do. We've got experience in asset transactions, corporate finance, and a very good, strong record with community and government relations. Strong financial positions. I'm going to go into the details of that in a little bit. We currently have about $25 million in the bank because of a transaction we completed with a major company. And what do the projects look like? We've got a big portfolio of projects, but we've got three of them that are currently being explored and being developed, and I'm going to go through each one of those very quickly. A little bit of the history of the company. The Grosser Group, headed up by Joe Grosso, has been working mostly in Argentina since 1993. We've been involved in some major discoveries. Guacamayo, which is now owned by Mineros S.A., the Navidad project, which is owned by Pan American, our Chinchillas project, which we just completed our deal with SSR Mining, where we sold 25% of the Puna operations, and then our sister company, Blue Sky Uranium, Amarillo Grande, which has a uranium project in Rio Negro province in Argentina. And a lot of the work has started right at the base level with a real strong focus on community relations. We've got to talk about the value from success. In 2012, we discovered the Chinchillas project in Jujuy province. We quickly took that to a 43-101 resource estimate and its PEA. We met with Silver Standard at the time and convinced them that this project had legs and it could extend the life of the Briquetas mine. We made a deal that we did the pre-feasibility study. We went into production in 2018, and then in 2019, we sold our 25% in that for $44 million, about in a combination of cash and shares and whatnot. So looking at our projects right now, we're working in 3 different countries, in Chile and Paraguay and Argentina. I'm going to go through those very quickly. Chile, as everyone's aware, is probably one of the best known mining places to be in the world. We looked at an area in and around Copiapó region and said there's some very good projects here that we could get into and start putting these things together. And working right now on the Indiana project. Indiana, we started drilling here just a couple of days ago. I came back from the property yesterday. So we've currently got our 5,000 meter drill program underway. It's permitted for small scale mining. The idea is here with this drill program is to get in there to prove up the high grade. They've already been mining in there. They've got 2 ramps and hopefully be able to put a small operation into business and then advance the exploration from cash flow going forward. And we can look at the different areas around there, and it's very easy to see how you can cobble up to a million or more ounces by taking on some of these other properties. We made a big announcement here in Paraguay. Paraguay is pretty much an unknown as far as the mining business goes. We went in there. It took us about 1.5 years to get the whole thing permitted. Right now we hold we've got another announcement coming out. We've increased that to probably closer to about 80,000 hectares. You see this picture here on the left. We're working in basically these farmers' fields where we see little bits of outcrops of rock, and we got to dig these trenches out exactly like you see there. It's an awful lot of work. And the first trench you can see on the right there, we found some visible gold. We've been finding visible gold throughout these trenches that we've been finding. We've got several samples that we've taken that have been multi-ounce. Some of the numbers you can see on there, 59 grams per ton, 47 grams. I know some of the historical numbers were up around 148, 150. We've identified all within this small area on the south, the Alvaro target. I don't know if you can see it right at the top of that polygon there. We're working in a very small area. We've uncovered 7 of these structures, these veins, and we're just getting into the trenching. We hope to go ahead with some geophysics to identify more veins. We believe this has a potential of being a district-size scale deposits, and we're just looking at a very small part of this right now, but these are Proterozoic gold belts, orogenic gold, very similar to what you see in West Africa and in Northern Ontario. We are, however, our roots in Argentina. We're still working in Argentina, and the third project we're working on right now is Flecha de Oro. Again, these are vein deposits, or they're high-grade gold. We're working on 2 projects there right now. The puzzle property, which I've identified these very long. Right now, it's 2.3 kilometers by over 200 meters wide. This geophysical lode that we've been able to sample in there, long continuous intervals of gold. We'll be having a press release coming out that very, very shortly. And our other project at Esperanza, another place where we've been getting visible gold over some big thicknesses. You can see 24 grams, 13 grams, 11 grams, over some pretty decent width. So we're very excited about all 3 of these projects, any one of them which I believe could become company makers on their own. So over the next little while, this is what we're doing. We're very active on these projects. One of the things that comes when you have money in the bank is people bring you their projects. So while we're looking at these 3 main areas, we're still looking at a lot of other projects, some very good things. We'll take whichever comes, let the best bubble to the top and advance those ones forward. But right now, our plan in Indiana, we're drilling. We started drilling there earlier this week. We're going to continue there up to 5,000 meters, look at how we can put that into a small-scale production. At our project in Paraguay, we're digging the trenches in and around the farmers' fields. We look to do the geophysics to outline that much better. We're permitting a drill program there right now. We hope to be drilling within the next couple of months there as well. And our projects in Argentina are following a similar type path where we're doing the trenching. We're about to start a geophysics program, and we hope to be drilling there in later in the spring, early Q2. And as I mentioned, we're still looking at other properties, but we're very busy, we're well funded, and things are moving ahead quickly. As far as the company looks, we've got about 120 million shares outstanding right now. I believe our market cap's somewhere around $18 million, so somewhere in there. I haven't seen what we're trading at recently. We currently have about $2 million in the bank. As I mentioned, as part of the deal with SSR Mining, we hold some of their shares. So we have over 1 million shares of SSR Mining, which I believe are trading at, I'm not sure about that either. We think around $23. So we've got about $25 million in the bank, and we're poised very well for going forward. So looking at, again, in summary, I said on the beginning slide, I think the important to realize strong proven management, reconciled experience, money in the bank, and very, very good projects. So I think the chance for us to move forward in value is very good. We have the equity interest in the SSR stock. We have the upside in anything that goes up in price on theirs. We have the upside in building the advanced projects and anything else that we can build into our portfolio. And I see I'm under 10 minutes. Thank you. That's all I have to say.